So something that I'm asked frequently, usually by my sister, is whether or not I have planned out literally every video for the year. I haven't. Of course, I am not nearly so fastidious. In fact, I've actually had to completely redo this video because I didn't have the good sense to check a calendar. There are 5 Saturdays this month, which means I'm going to have to do 5 videos. Which is good for you, the viewer, but a little more work for me. In this notebook that I got for Christmas last year, this is where I put down all of my ideas for videos. Yep. And the password to all my email accounts in case something happens to me. Yeah, right here. Why fascism is bad and needs to be fought. Why capitalism is oppressive. How capitalism and politics are the same thing. How fascists argue in bad faith. And why anarchist capitalism is fucking stupid. I wrote that down in January. And those are the things I wanted to do for the year in January. At that point, my idea was to put out a video every other week, but then I figured I could do a video every week. Those ideas that I started the year with have been exhausted. But I have more. That I didn't stop writing in this at the beginning of the year. So what I want to talk about this month is cancel culture. More specifically, I want to come at the topic of cancel culture from 2 equally disparate and equally contentious points of view. I expect these two videos that I'm going to make to, more than any other videos that I've made before, I expect these 2 videos to genuinely upset people. I'm not trying to make them so that they upset people. I'm not a troll. But these are things that will make people uncomfortable. But that's only the 2 videos. Like I said before, there are 5 Saturdays this month. And regardless of anything else, I want there to be at least a scripted video every Saturday on this channel. That's my bare minimum. So I have an idea. I want you, the viewers, to pick out the videos that I'm going to do, other than the cancel culture ones, in a limited capacity. I have 24-ish ideas that I think I can make into full-fledged videos. Full-fledged scripted videos. I'm going to take 6 of those ideas, put them in a poll, and have you, the viewers, vote on them. A ranked system, obviously. Whichever ones get the most votes are the topics that I'll be doing for the month. That is update the 1st. There should be a link in the underbar. The very first link in the underbar should be that poll. If you want to take it and tell me what videos, what topics you want me to talk about. Update the 2nd. So, at the beginning of last month, I was informed that I have qualified for a YouTube partnership, which I applied for. Not just for monetary gain, but because there are other and very useful things that you can do if you are a member of the YouTube Partner Program. More specifically, you can link to articles and websites that are outside of YouTube in the YouTube cards, which is useful if you're trying to source things, for example. But I also, I'm not going to pretend that I don't need money for things. There is always going to be at least one video on this channel every week. usually on a Saturday. Unless I literally can't get to my computer for a week. There will be a video on this channel. And that's happened at least one time. And I made 2 videos the following week. But I'm not going to sit here and pretend I don't need money for things. So, after some incessant pestering by a couple of people whom I consider friends, I opened a Ko-Fi account. You can support me financially in doing all of this. Well, I say all of this. I intend to have a video on the Ko-Fi page about what I would spend that money on, presumably. There are some specific things. I have a crippling soda addiction, for example. You can't see it, but just off screen there is a pile of soda cans of this high. It is ridiculous. But in all due seriousness, I do have bills to pay, and I could use the money to improve things in my setup. Maybe do more things, maybe do things with better quality. I could get some soundproofing done up here so that I don't have to tinker with the audio so much. That would shave about 2 hours off of the production of every video. Maybe more. Hey, kitty. My cat. So that's update the 2nd. Update the 3rd. So I know that I said that I would get some playlists together of videos that I've collaborated in, and also videos where I had debates with people. The collaboration one is pretty simple. I have most of those in a list somewhere. I just haven't been able to find some of them. They might be gone. I've been trying to get in touch with a couple people who had channels that hosted things that I've helped with, but I haven't been able to do that, and I can't find those channels. More strangely, and less upsettingly for me, I haven't been able to find any of the debates or conversations that I had. Well, I was able to find one, and that was a conversation with a guy named Oozaloo, who's a well-known internet troll. But that's the only thing I've been able to find regarding conversations with fascists, back when I was in my let's have conversations with fascists to convince them that they're wrong phase. It's a phase we all go through. So I might not... There was a guy named Porpoiseful Opinions, who I was on 2 or 3 podcasts. 3? Maybe 4? There was the first one, there was a follow-up one, and there was one about guns that I was with a few other people in. And there was maybe another one, and I can't find that person's channel. I don't know, maybe you won't get that specific thing, and I sincerely apologize. It's a little bit beyond my control. So, TLDR, real quick rundown. This is going to be your video content for the month. You're going to be able to pick out 3 different videos based around 6 different topics. I've got a bunch of more stuff in store. I've been coming up with ideas constantly. I just haven't quite arranged it all into topics, different conjoined topics, but I'm working on that. Number 2, I applied for a YouTube partnership program, and I have opened a Ko-Fi thing, a Ko-Fi account, so that if you feel incentivized, then you can provide me with some financial support. The financial support, me doing these videos, to be crystal clear, me doing these videos is not dependent on financial support. There's going to be a video on this channel every week unless I literally can't get to my computer. And update the 3rd, I might not be able to do one of the playlists that I said, but I will link the conversation that I had with Oozaloo in the underbar of this video, if anyone's interested in watching this. So yeah. Until we get there, take care of yourselves, alright? Switch has been really playful today. Which is nice. But it kind of makes it difficult to film videos. It's a mood. It's spring out. He just wants to play.